Let's unpack this book titled The Art of War. What's the core idea here?
The Art of War. It's a classic, a timeless piece of military strategy penned by Sun Tzu, a general from ancient China. The core idea? It's all about outsmarting your opponent, using cunning and deception to gain the upper hand. It's not just about brute force, but about understanding the psychology of warfare, the importance of planning and preparation, and the art of adapting to changing circumstances.
This sounds like a fascinating read. Can you elaborate on some of the key principles outlined in the book?
Absolutely. Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of knowing your enemy and yourself. He says, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. He also stresses the importance of deception, stating, all warfare is based on deception. He advocates for attacking the enemy's weak points and avoiding their strengths, like water flowing around obstacles.
These principles seem quite intuitive yet profound. How do they translate to real-world scenarios, both in military and non-military contexts?
That's a great question. In a military context, these principles have been applied throughout history. Think of the Trojan horse, a classic example of deception. Or consider guerrilla warfare, where a smaller force uses the element of surprise and knowledge of the terrain to their advantage.
And in non-military contexts?
Oh, they're just as relevant. In business, for instance, knowing your competitors and their weaknesses can give you a significant edge. In negotiations, the art of deception can help you secure a better deal. Even in personal relationships, understanding the other person's motivations and vulnerabilities can lead to more effective communication.
That's quite insightful. It seems like the art of war offers a framework for strategic thinking that can be applied to various aspects of life.
Precisely. It's a testament to Sun Tzu's genius that his work remains so relevant after all these centuries. It's not just a military manual, but a guide to strategic thinking and decision making.
I'm curious about the historical context of this book. When was it written and how was it received in its time?
Sun Tzu is believed to have written The Art of War in the 6th century BC during a period of intense warfare in ancient China. It quickly became a revered text among military strategists and rulers.
And its impact?
It's been immense. It's influenced military thinking in China for centuries and has been studied by countless generals and leaders. In recent times, it's gained popularity in the West, with its principles being applied to business, politics, and even sports.
That's quite a legacy. It's amazing how a book written so long ago can still resonate with us today.
It truly is. It speaks to the universal nature of human conflict and the timeless principles of strategy.
I'm intrigued by the concept of moral law that Sun Tzu mentions. Can you shed some light on what he means by that?
It's a bit of a tricky concept, but essentially, Sun Tzu is referring to the importance of unity and harmony within an army. He believes that a well-led army, where the soldiers trust and respect their commander, is far more effective than a disunited one.
So it's about morale and esprit de corps.
Exactly. Sun Tzu understands that the psychological state of an army is just as important as its physical strength. A demoralized army is easily defeated, while a motivated one can overcome seemingly insurmountable odds.
That makes a lot of sense. It's a reminder that leadership is not just about giving orders, but about inspiring and motivating your followers.
Absolutely. Sun Tzu's emphasis on the moral law is a testament to his understanding of human psychology and the importance of leadership in warfare.
I'm also curious about the concept of heaven and earth that Sun Tzu discusses. What role do they play in his strategic thinking?
Sun Tzu considers heaven to encompass factors like weather, terrain, and timing. He believes that a skilled general can use these elements to their advantage, for instance, by attacking during a storm or using the terrain to create ambushes.
And earth?
Earth refers to the physical terrain, the distances involved, and the dangers and opportunities presented by the environment. Sun Tzu stresses the importance of knowing the terrain and using it to your advantage, for instance, by choosing a defensible position or forcing the enemy to fight in unfavorable conditions.
It seems like Sun Tzu's approach to warfare is very holistic, taking into account not just the military aspects, but also the psychological and environmental factors.
That's exactly right. He understands that warfare is a complex interplay of various factors, and a skilled general must be able to navigate this complexity to achieve victory.
This has been a truly enlightening discussion. I feel like I have a much deeper understanding of the art of war now.
I'm glad to hear that. It's a book that rewards careful study and reflection.
And that's all for now. Thanks for this insightful discussion.